Well, good morning, gang. This is Dean here again. I'm going to do a second painting. I'm going to try to do it in about a 15-minute or less on the old 11 by 14 canvas here. So I don't have much time. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll just walk you through what I'm going to be using. So, like I said, 11 by 14 canvas. I got some acrylic paint up here. Set this up here, and I don't know, got a smattering of some brushes, a flat, a filbert, and a kind of a detailed brush. Let's get started. I'm going to just get some water, get some blue, maybe a little yellow, a little white, all mashed together. I'm going to knock in a quick little sky. See what happens here. Nice. Going for a nice warm tropical feeling today. We'll see what we end up with. Who knows? Alrighty. I'm using quite a bit of water as I come down as well. Throw some white in there, tiny bit of yellow, just to warm it up some. Some more white. Working pretty quick. I'm going to bring this down about maybe a little below halfway. See what we end up with. I can drag this around, move it around. This is a quick painting, so not a whole lot of time for details, but a nice little indication, maybe of a beach that'll make you feel good. Be nice to go to something like this. Alrighty, let's blend this out. Get some of that paint. I got a little extra paint on my brush here. Blend this together a little bit better. And a tad bit more blue up here. What the heck? Just dabbing that in. Slowly bring it down. Alrighty, I think that'll work. Maybe a touch more white down here. There we go. Okay, so there's a nice little sky. I'm going to go ahead and put in some water. And I'm going to start with just some pure phthalo blue at the very beginning. Try to get a nice flat line back here. Not super big deal. I'm going to put some land, I think, across here, but still. Cut this in here. And it's flat enough. I'm going to switch gears here to some phthalo green and some white. Just going to tropical up this paint real fast. Going to make the temperature come up about 20 degrees just by adding that little bit of green in there. This only works with phthalo green though, or it works easy with phthalo green. You probably could use some other colors, I guess. And throw some of that in there. I might throw a little dab or two of that blue back in here as well. Just a little farther back, warm it up some. Actually, I guess it cools it down. Then back to my green, throw some green in there, some white in there, a little more white. A nice warm color. You're going all the way down. And I've got a big bowl of water over here as I keep washing out my paint brushes there. So when I go off screen, I don't even know if I'm on screen. Hopefully my painting is. And just going to bring some of this over here. Such a pretty color. I love this green. Nice and smooth, nice calm beach day. Not much going on. Alrighty. Something about like that. I'm kind of burning the midnight oil here, but I could streak in a few little blues if I wanted to, just to give it some motion back there. I'll try to blend that out just slightly. Okay. Excuse me, I got a little bit of an allergy cough going on. Clean my brush real good here. Still using the flat brush. I'm going to pop in I think I'm going to just take some white first. And we're going to kind of create a beach that goes back here. So likelihood is going to be blue anyways at first. Yeah. I'm going to end up bringing a beach right down here. It depends on how much time I've got. I might cheat and use the hair dryer. And I think I will. I think I'm going to use the hair dryer for about 15 seconds. Just dry this part right here. All right, 15 seconds-ish. All right, I'm gonna pick up some more of that white. Like I said, I'm gonna create kind of a beach that goes around the corner here. I slop a little bit on my water there. That's all right, watch this. Whoop. Get rid of it that way, that easy. Just kind of smear it out. All right, gonna make my shore a little bit bigger now. Okay, some white paint here. I don't know, we'll kind of drag it down very lightly, just over about here. Maybe have it overlap on the water just lightly, kind of diffuse this edge a bit. And yeah, there's some blue in there, so we'll try to make that go away too. But for now, just gonna clean this up. And kind of maybe cruise out this way. I'm gonna pull a little bit of this white. This is gonna be land, a little spit back here that you could walk, I guess, on. Kind of fun to go back there and check it out. Maybe bring this up a little bit of land comes up here and maybe kind of bumps along up here. Maybe it comes down, I don't know. It's a little hill, little seaside hill. Look at that little spot right here in the center where it looks like we can see the ocean back there. Alrighty. Cruise around again, clean up this edge a little bit. Okay. So what I do, I'm gonna let that kind of dry a little bit. Don't have much time. I'll let it firm up some. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna put in just some real fast little clouds, and we're gonna give that a try with a small filbert brush here. See what happens. This is a brand new brush. I've never even used this brush before. It's kind of got some starch in there. Pick up some white paint, really get it on there, and we're just gonna do some swirling little clouds. Just come in here and gonna really try to concentrate on the top edge a little bit. Swirl down here. Maybe kind of up this way. It's a big old pop of cloud here. All right. And a few little stringy ones down here maybe. Just kind of peter on out. Maybe another little one like this. Okay, something like that. Clean my brush off a little bit. I'm going to diffuse the edge of the bottom here a little bit. Just knock it down a little bit so it's not quite so white. Just scrubbing it out some. I'm doing that by knocking the paint off my brush and just using a little bit of water. If this was oil paint, we'd be in a whole different way to do this, a little easier. But acrylic's really nice because it dries so darn fast. Okay, kind of something like that. Maybe a little bit of paint on my brush here. Stringy little guys back here maybe. And just because of time, we don't have much more time to do than that. Got that going on there. Maybe a dab of white up on the bright spots here. Kind of like that. Okay, so now that we got that going, I'm gonna come back here to my land area. I kind of made up kind of a sandy color here. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna just pull this across in some of this land area back here. So far this filbert brush is doing okay. Pull this back here, kind of right back by this land mass. Maybe bump it up again in here. Some up in here. My paint's not totally dry, but since I got that first layer on there and it started to firm up a little bit while I did my clouds, I think it's gonna work. And I'm gonna bring this down around the corner. And I might switch over to my larger brush just because it's bigger. Pick up some of this brownish color here, bring this down around here. It's kind of pretty. I'm gonna just bring a little bit, just lightly feather it out into the water, just a tiny bit, just like it's sticking through that sand a little bit. Can't really tell. Don't know where the edges stop there. I need a little bit more right here to cover up this mess. Alright, doing pretty good. I'm gonna leave that there. And I'm gonna go back to my filbert brush. I think we'll put in some, just real quick indications, some trees. I'm gonna pick up some green, some yellow, a little bit of white, get it all mashed together. And then we're gonna see what this brush can do because I'm gonna beat the heck out of it. All right, we're gonna come up in here and just start smashing some color in here. Just bring this down, I don't know. Maybe, and I'm not really keeping my brush super clean. I'm just got a little bit of everything on there. Coming down here, some up here, a little darker back in the bottom there a little bit. All right, how are we doing on time? Looks like we're doing okay. I think I got about 10 minutes in so far. And maybe a little guy over here, little buddy, one that's kind of hanging out. And we'll make it a little darker. It comes around the corner here a little bit. And do a little lighter towards the top. So throw in a few little lights, not too much. Just to make it look like the sun's burning through there. Nice and warm. Let's go there. Let's go hang out. All right, clean my brush off here. Wish I had an assistant here to clean my brushes as I'm going. No big deal. All right. Now, let's see. Well, let's see if we got time. Let's pop in a palm tree. Come on, let's do it. One old palm tree. Ooh, that's not the color I want. We're gonna make it work though. All right, throw in a little bit of brown, a little bit of white, a little more brown. I'm gonna come over here and grab right here and drag a bad boy right through it. Let's see. Woohoo! All right, I definitely got some brown, some green in there. That's all right. It's because my paint's still wet. We're gonna make it work though. Something like this. I put a little brown on them in there to blend, make a shadow, and pull some white in there as well. Okay, right on up there, and I feel like it probably needs, maybe a touch more white right here. Bring that up, a little brown up in here. Just getting some texture in that tree. All right, and then I'm going to use, I'll use this brush, make up a quick green, yellow color, kind of like we did for the bushy area a second ago. And let's pull some palm fronds here. Just pull out a few of these dudes. And maybe one goes back like that, maybe one's over here. Got a couple to shoot up this way, and go from there. Pick up some of that color. I'm going to just mix up some of the dark, the light, whatever. I'm just going to pull out some little guys here. I think I want a little bit darker than that. There we go, that's good, nice. And pull some of these guys down. Just wherever. Again, we're limited on time. If you were going to do this on your own, you set your clock for however long you want. Have that down there, that looks kind of fun. And still got about 2.5 minutes left, it looks like, according to my timer here. I think I'll pick up a little white, a little yellow, and just put in a few little highlights here, where I think the sun might be hitting it. That's kind of nice. Maybe a few in this here, since I got it on my brush. And that tree's not really sticking out tremendously, so I'm going to take a little bit more brown, and I'm going to bring it right down this edge. I'm going to do a little bit on the other side as well, where I think there might be a shadow underneath. And yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Yes, in a perfect world, we could pick up some black and some green and really get some darks in there, just to give some contrast. Do that real fast. Okay, that looks pretty good. What are we doing on time? Doing all right. All right, I'm going to, real fast, take a little bit of brown, maybe some yellow. Mostly brown. This is my smallest brush I'm using. I'm going to come back here, get kind of water mix. I'm going to pull down a few little tree trunks, if you will. You guys back here, kind of hanging out. And we'll leave that like that. And then as far as the water goes, we've got about a minute left. You can take this small brush, get some nice clean white. Hopefully it's clean. And we're going to put in just a little bit of some lapping, some foam lapping here on the edge. And we're just going to drag some of this out into the water. Kind of cruising out like this. And then we'll have another little bit kind of coming over here where it comes around the corner and just has a nice little bit of foam. Like you can go over there and chase chase the tide back out. Clean that up a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit over here as well. And this paint's still a little bit wet. That's the only challenge that we're up against when we're going this fast. And pull out a few little dudes out here. A few little highlights, a little bit of foam maybe coming through. A little carried away there. Let me clean that up. Hey, there's my timer. Looks like we're right at the right time. Clean this up a little bit. See, look at this. I can kind of rub it out with my finger too if it's too much. That's kind of nice. Little highlight there. And just because of time, we're going to call that good. So there's my little 15-minute seascape. Hope you guys liked it.